I've gained over 20 pounds of lean muscle in just 6 months naturally, and in this video I'm gonna show you exactly how to lean bulk step by step. I first discovered lean bulking in 2021 when I was a beginner and I was doing dirty bulking and I was eating a lot of calories but from the wrong foods, and I didn't know anything about like lean bulking and what foods is good for me and everything. But when I discovered lean bulking, it allows me to gain a lot of muscle mass and also minimizing the fat percentage in my body. And after that period of time, I've always been on lean bulk and I've never been fat. I've always have visible abs and I've never passed the body fat percentage of 15% in my body. So it really helps me a lot to stay lean while bulking up and while building more muscle. And if you also wanted to do that and stay lean while bulking up, first of all, you need to understand that calories are not the same. You need to stop listening to those fitness influencers who are telling you to dirty bulk and they are fucking idiots and they don't know anything about like what real foods are and what they are actually doing to their body while eating those dirty bulking like shitty foods and everything. You need to stop listening to those motherfuckers who don't even understand the protein and fat and have carbohydrates. You who just tell you that you just have to eat more foods like whatever like pizza, burger and anything. You just need to eat like 5,000, 6,000 calories in a day and everything. But they are not actually the real fitness influencer. They don't want you to be healthy, but I am here to help you out, not only to lean bulk, but also keep your body healthy. So you need to understand the real foods which is actually good for your body. And I always tell in this my video that you need to eat the real single ingredient foods which comes from the nature, not by processing and artificial flavoring and everything. Like for example, you can eat meat, you can eat eggs and some like dairy products or some kind of like real carbohydrates, some veggies which is coming naturally from the nature in the single ingredient which doesn't have any artificial flavoring or anything like hundred of ingredients into it. But whatever you're eating right now, I'm telling you there are so many ingredient listed into that. Like for example, if you're eating oats or maybe some kind of like pizza burger or anything, there are hundreds of ingredients in that to make it preserve for a longer time. And you don't really want that. Like I'm telling you, if you check the ingredient list of that packaged food, like there are so many ingredients and one of them is making you cancerous in the long run. One of the ingredients in that package does have a very weird structure like a chemical structure which is not actually good for your body, which is not actually good for your digestion and everything, and it is actually decreasing your testosterone levels and also making you cancerous in the long run. So you need to only rely on some single ingredient foods, and one of the best single ingredient foods is meat or chicken or eggs. This is the best food for humans to get more protein and also get more energy, and it actually helps you to gain more muscle faster. You don't need anything like processed protein like whey protein or supplements or anything like that. I don't promote any of that stuff and I also don't really buy that stuff and everything. I just rely on some natural foods and those things are really getting me results. So that's why I'm very happy from this type of diet. So what should you actually eat in a day? Like what should your breakfast, your lunch or dinner or anything like snacks or something look like? So first of all, our goal is to not actually gain more fat but build more muscle. And for that, we need to take more protein from the real single ingredient foods. And throughout our day, we wanted to eat less carbohydrate and more protein. So we want to start our day by eating more protein food. Like in the breakfast, you can start your day by eating more eggs, or you can search some recipe like how you can make some like scrambled eggs or some like omelette or something in the breakfast. Like you can take a breakfast of maybe like 6 or 7 eggs, and we wanted to eat very less carbohydrate. For example, like we only wanted to get like maybe a little bit of rice or bread or something which has a lot of like fiber into it. We don't want to eat like sugary carbohydrate, like simple carbohydrate, some chocolates or like pizza or something else. We don't want to eat that because these type of food has a high glycemic index which increases our insulin level right away, which we don't want. Like we don't want to increase our insulin level right away. We just wanted to get more consistent energy which we get from eating more complex carbohydrate like the bread or maybe like rice or like veggies or something else. like which has a lot of fiber and water into it. And by the way, I've also made a full course of building an aesthetic body and becoming more attractive, where I personally help you to lean bulk and what diet you should follow and what meal plan should you take, which can be the best investment you can make. So if you're interested in that, just check out the top link in the description. Now let's talk about the lunch, like what should you eat at the lunch time, and it really depends on your training timing. Like if you're training in the evening, like I personally train in the evening, like in the 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. because I wanted to complete all of my work and the task before my training and everything. And after that, I wanted to have like a really big meal, like in the lunch timing and like carbohydrates and the protein and everything. So I wanted to have like really high energy in my training. So that's why I eat a lot of carbohydrate, like a lot of complex carbohydrate before the training part, like before like 2 to 3 hours before the training, which is the lunch timing for me, like 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. And if you're doing the same, like you can also take a lot of like complex carbohydrate, high carbohydrate in the lunch timing, like or before the training, will really help you to boost up your energy while training and also help you to progressively overload in your sets and in your exercises as well. So what you have to do is you have to take a high protein and like maybe chicken or rice or something. Chicken and rice is the best meal you can eat before your training part. This is the best protein, like this will give you the energy from the carbohydrate, like the complex carbohydrate, and also the protein which your body needs to increase the muscle protein synthesis in your body. Taking high protein in lunchtime will increase the muscle protein synthesis in your body also while you're working out and after your workouts. So to get faster results, so you need to make sure that you're already taking 50% or maybe like more than 50% of your daily protein intake before your training part, like in the lunchtime or maybe in the breakfast, which is actually going to build you more muscles faster. And while you're training, you need to make sure that you're progressively overloading in every of your exercises and also increasing the intensity of your workout. Like for example, if you're doing any of the exercise, like maybe dumbbell bicep curls or maybe dumbbell incline bench press, you need to make sure that you're increasing the weights or maybe the rep range while you're working out. Like for example, if you're lifting 15 kilograms of dumbbell this way, you need to make sure that you're progressively overloading by increasing the rep range on that particular weight, or maybe lifting more dumbbells, like lifting like heavier dumbbell, like maybe 17.5 kilogram dumbbell or maybe 20 kilogram dumbbell next week, so that you are giving your body a reason to grow and becoming efficient in that exercise. And you need to also do some certain type of exercise, like specific exercise which will make you more attractive if your goal is to build an aesthetic physique and becoming more attractive. And if you wanted to know more about training, like what exercise should you do, I've also made a full video on that, you can check out here. So now let's talk about the dinner timing. In the dinner time, you have to make sure that you are taking more protein and also fats. Make sure that you're not eating any of the like simple carbohydrate or any of the like complex carbohydrate. Like you can take a little bit of carbohydrate, but it is not actually gonna help you. So that's why we don't want to eat more carbohydrate in the dinner time. In the dinner time, we need to take more fats and also complete our protein intake. I don't personally take fats in my daytime, like in the lunchtime or in the breakfast, because it actually takes a longer time to digest and I don't want my body to digest foods while I'm working out. So that's why I don't take fats in the lunchtime or before my training part. I take fats after my training, like in the dinner time or something, so that my body is not losing energy in the digestion while I'm working out. Simply, you need to complete your protein intake by eating like more eggs or maybe some chicken, like whatever food you wanted to eat, like in the single ingredient list, like in the meat or eggs or chicken or steak or something else. Like complete your protein intake, and you have to do it consistently for months and months, and you will get results sooner. And the mindset for that is less is more. Most people and most fitness influencers give you that advice that you have to eat like this type of meals, like 5 6 meals or something else, like you can eat like this food or this food. But personally, you have to eat like less type of foods, like for example like 2 to 3 ingredients only, and you have to actually stick to it for months and months and years, and this will actually give you better results. So don't run for tasty food like some shitty processed food or like pizza, burger or something. Just eat some natural single ingredient foods, and you only have to like get like 2 to 3 options only. Like for example, you it is Monday and you don't really want to like eat eggs or chicken or something, like you can go with some like dairy products or something, or maybe like steak or like maybe some other like animal protein or something. Just don't run for tasty foods, just run for nutritious foods which is actually good for you and which comes in some single ingredients. You just have to complete your protein intake and you have to go into calorie surplus also. Just make sure that you are eating more foods but the right foods. I've already told you what foods you have to eat. Just make sure that you are eating more of that right food. Like when you have less option, you just have to eat more. What you have to do is you just have to eat more of that until you are satisfied. And that's it. You're gonna get results and you're gonna build more muscle while decreasing your body fat percentage as well. And if you need more help in building an aesthetic body and also lean bulking, just check out the top link in the description and subscribe to this channel. Goodbye.